week where City escaped the Champions League ban and Mason Greenwood continues to bang in the goals for United, United closed the gap on Leicester and Chelsea. It's going to be a mad end to the season. Yes, guys, welcome back. Another episode, Fans Opinionated. We're going to get Sam on very shortly, but first of all, like the vid, comment below on your thoughts on the race for the top four, who's going to get it, and subscribe if you're new around here. Share the vid as well, all across your socials. Let's get that going, and let's bring on the big man himself. Here we go. How you doing, Sam? You all right, mate?
Not bad, mate. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, it's getting to squeaky bum time now. Top four, last three games. Chelsea have just beaten Norwich. That game's just finished. So, yeah, it's still in our hands. We win our three games, and we're getting top four. But it's looking like it's going to come down to the last game of the season. Leicester away, I think it is. But yeah, what are your? Who do you reckon is going to get it?
I just think you'll get it. I really do. I think you'll get it. I think even if Chelsea get a result against us or beat us at Anfield next week, I still think you'll get it. Because you know my opinion on Rodgers anyway, but I honestly say that's as far as that'd be a shout for getting him sacked. That if they don't get top four, how far away they were at Christmas to now, it's an absolute disgrace that their second half of their season.
Yeah, I can't remember them being out of the top four, and I can't remember us being in the top four. We've been fifth. We're 18 games unbeaten, and we've gone from fifth to fifth. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
it's mad. Last night it was frustrating, man, because 2-1, and I just sensed them coming. I don't know why. And then Brandon gets injured, and I'm playing with 10 men because you can only make so you know the 5 subs thing, yeah. You can only make 5 subs, but in a like 3 different time periods. So we brought 2 people on. I think Fred came on, and I think McTominay and James came on together, and then someone else came on. So we couldn't make a 5th sub because we'd done it in 3 lots already. So that was frustrating. But yeah, we were looking good at the end of the first half. Obviously, went 1-0 down. Pogba gave the ball away. De Gea gave it on the edge of the box, and he didn't really check his shoulder. So, yeah, we were playing catch up from after I think it was like 15th, 20th minute or something. But then Martial did the business, and he got us back in the game. And yeah, we took the lead. Rashford and Martial again, propping up their tallies. But yeah, it's frustrating, man. Points dropped. 95th minute, conceding. But yeah, it's going to go. I think it's going to go down to the wire. We've got Palace on Thursday, so 48 hours until that game, and then Leicester's the last game of the season. We've got West Ham. David Moyes. Surely he's not going to do something again. That'd be a story for him. But yeah, all this has come about now after City's latest revelation, whereby they escaped that ban. What are your thoughts on that?
Big brown envelopes.
Money talks, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs, mate. It was when it happened from the start. It's only a shock that it's happened now. Spoke to you about it before. It's hardly a shock, is it? It was never going to be upheld. I thought to myself, the worst case scenario is to get some sort of like suspended ban or something if he did it again. So we told you stop doing this, so don't do it. But I think managers like Klopp and Mourinho have spoken out, but it can sound like it's coming from quite a sour place when like rivals speak about it. But you have to think about it. It's like the way especially Liverpool's been run since about 2015 under Klopp, where we've not really spent unless we're sold. So we've followed these financial fair play guidelines to a T, and it's stuff like that where it might be an excuse for our owners not to spend and say, "Oh, look, we can't do because look what happens if we do," but we've still followed them. And you have teams like City just splashing the cash wherever they want, which again, I don't really care, but there's guidelines in place, and if you're putting guidelines in place and then they're broken, and then you're turning around going, "Oh, actually, yeah, I didn't actually do it wrong." Well, what's the point then? So basically, you're saying so they can do that. So you're not actually putting anything in place to try and actually stop them, because it's just. I never get this stuff like a €9 million fine. What is the point in that? I really don't understand that.
I don't know if it's true, but their owner, Sheikh Mansour, apparently he earns that, or whatever that means. He earns that in like a few hours. So for them, like 9.8 million is cool.
Well, it's like fine him. It just goes to the straight to the kitty for the UEFA Christmas party. I just don't get. You know what I mean? I don't get what the point is in finding them that.
The official document that was released said that CAS, the Court of Arbitration for Sport, they said that most of the alleged breaches reported by the adjudicators of the CFCB were either not established or time barred, which basically means that there were some things they did do wrong, and also some things they did do wrong basically happened too long ago. So they've got out of it in such dodgy ways. Yeah, it's so messed up. Like, I don't know. This guy here must be laughing because he's probably thinking about maybe leaving soon, or maybe even some of his players might win, because for them, and their owners, Champions League is one of the main things, isn't it? That's the thing they want to win. They're going for it big style this year. But yeah, it does smell of a dodgy decision, and even the fine itself is supposed to be €30 million, and somehow they've just cut it by 2/3. I don't know, man. Some don't see it right, but what can we do? The whole point of it is to make it a more even playing field. People can't just go and sign Mbappe and Ronaldo and Messi. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
in essence, it looks like if they did it again, they'd get away with it. Yeah, it is a strange, but yeah, we move on. But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts on the main question in this topic. Should City have been banned? And if so, 1 season, 2 seasons, let us know. Right, moving on to your lot. Don't want to, but we've got to mention it because there is a record you could break. One of the ones that's only been held for a year or two now. But City Centurions, I think you've got to win your last 3 games. Robertson there with his header from position, or right winger position. Came in out of nowhere. Yeah, what do you reckon? Do you reckon you're going to get him? 102 points?
I like to say, yeah. To the way we've played since we've won it, it looks unlikely. Obviously, our last 3 games are Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, and Newcastle away. It does look unlikely. But we just have to see, don't we, and just see how we get on.
It's the icing on the cake, isn't it? It's not like you don't get anything extra for it. It is obviously just a record.
You don't, but it's when all the arguments coming about greatest Premier League team and stuff like that, and people like obviously Arsenal Invincibles are always in with a shout because obviously they didn't lose a game, but they drew about 49 games or something.
Yeah.
But I'm sounding a bit of saying that, but it's not. It's you got about 30 points.
Like 18 or something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, but I mean, every credit, you still were invincible, so you can't knock them for that. What I mean is, it's stuff like that. Then you've got City Centurions, and you've got like, so you've got all this. So yeah, this is it. So how could we seriously about the argument if we did break the points record? Because if you brought up the Liverpool this 1920 season and say, look, is it not the greatest Premier League team of all time? Well, how can you really say no? Because who's got the most points. Do you know what I mean? And if we do win these games, we'll have the record for most games won in a season, and most points. So how can we be taken out of it? Do you know what I mean?
It's true, yeah, it's true. If you're keeping it factual, and obviously on the back of winning the Champions League last season as well, and obviously the World Club Cup, you're definitely in the conversation. But yeah, guys, let us know. Are they going to do it? Are they going to get 102 points? And yeah, just quickly want to mention my guy, Mason Greenwood. He has been banging in the goals. This is from last week. That goal past your old guy, Pepe Reina. I don't know if you saw that one. Touch with his left and then banged it with his right from 20 yards.
I've seen that.
He's looking good, isn't he? I think he's one of them. Like, I think when we had Januzaj here, there was all that hype, but this guy, he's got them 2 feet, and he's got them 2 feet, and it's Van Persie-esque the way he does things. I think he's going to be, hopefully, at United, for like 10, 15 years, but I think he will get to that stage where he's a world beater. But yeah, what are your thoughts on whatever you've watched of him?
Well, when I've seen him, I think it helps him massively in terms that he's sort of being given a free sort of reign to do what he wants at the moment. In terms of having no fans there, there's no pressure to sort of having to deliver constantly. You can just play your game and see how he gets on. And also, it just shows that he obviously is a good player and you're doing well, because you didn't have a look in sort of just before this lockdown of getting top 4. So there was no pressure on him to. It's not like you're a couple of points off it and there's pressure to try and get it. He's just been able to play his game, go out and express himself, and he's obviously just tearing it up. Which every credit to lad, he's been brilliant. Just quickly back to that Januzaj conversation. I remember a conversation me and you had about 7 years ago, when you told me Januzaj was better than Sterling, but we'll leave that out for a bit. And I always said that he wasn't fit to lace Sterling's boots, but
even Sterling today on Twitter, he's had a go at Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan in 2015 when he made that move, to City or whatever. I think he said if Morgan goes, if Sterling's worth 49 million, then I'm an aardvark. And Sterling replied today. It's mad how tweets age, but yeah, man, this is the thing. This is why you can't hype them too much, because there's so many factors, injuries, and
of course there is.
Management and opportunities. There's so many variables between now and them being a world beater. But he has got the features, and he's exciting United fans at the moment. But yeah, guys,
I think a lot of it comes down to, like, as well, having the opportunity to be in the squad. Like at the time with Sterling, when he made his break into the Liverpool first team, we were crying out for a winger, and then he stepped up, obviously playing well, got given his chance. And I think it's stuff like that it's as much as you make your own luck, and you make your own luck to be able to give him that chance. You have to also be lucky that your team needs a player in that position currently. So he's obviously given the position, he's given the opportunity, and steps up. So every credit to him.
He's taken it. Dan James has been off the boil a little bit in recent weeks and months. He's not at the desired quality for a starting 11 United player at the moment. And
in recent weeks, do you mean whole season, or
say again?
In recent weeks, do you mean whole season, or
he started all right? Let's give him that. We'll give him that. Southampton. He scored a few, and he even assisted against Norwich as well. I remember that pass to Rashford was decent. He had that form, but it was temporary. I think the consistency has waned off a little bit with him. He's a good option off the bench, but ultimately, you can't forget he was in the second division last season. So it takes time. He's still young, but the quality that Mason's got, like he rarely loses the ball. That's one of the things about him. He rarely loses the ball. He can go past people, right foot, left foot. Like, he's just a nightmare for defenders. So you can't really show him on either foot, because he can bang it either way. But yeah, let us know, guys. Is he going to be a world beater one day? And how much will we sign to Barcelona for? No, I'm joking. But
Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid. Who knows? No, I think he's from Manchester. So yeah, hopefully he's with us for the long term. But yeah, guys, like the vid, comment below with your thoughts. Will United get top 4? Should City have been banned, and will Liverpool get more than 100 points? Share the vid across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, you know the rest. Sam, what we saying, end of the season? Who's winning the FA Cup?
Probably yous, I'd say. I do. I think you could do City at the moment if you get. Yeah, I think you could do City.
I think in a one-off game, I think Ollie's proven that 3 times this season, so we'll go for the quadruple. And then we've got Europa League and Champions League in August, so we have to keep an eye on that as well. But yeah, guys, we'll see you next time on the vid. Sam, any final words?
Champions. That's about it for me.
I'm not bringing you on again. I'll catch you in a bit, mate. Take care.
Nice one, pal. You too.
In a bit.